Should I give my teacher my buns? Hello everyone, I am an avid baker, technically an amateur and self-taught. For context, allow me to paint a little bit of a background picture. My mom is a terrible cook, just awful. So at the young age of 12, while my parents would go play cards with friends one night a week and left me home alone, I started experimenting in the kitchen. While my parents were off getting drunk and rowdy, I'd make myself at home with my mom's ingredients and equipment. Started off easy with pancakes and French toast, gradually moving up to pound cakes, pies, and cheesecakes, etc. My mom was shocked. She was convinced her little 80s style microwave oven simply hated her because everything she'd pull out of there would present itself either sickeningly raw or absolutely cremated. You get the picture. Meanwhile, I managed to create magic in there. As you can imagine, my dad was pleasantly surprised, to say the least. Coming home after a night of drinking and often losing money, the house would smell like fresh baked goods, vanilla or cinnamon goodness, and there would be some delicious homemade goodies sitting on the counter waiting to cool off. Because by the time they'd get home, I'd be in bed, but the goods would be too hot still to cover and refrigerate. You can imagine how little would be left in the mornings when I'd get up, but I perceived this as a compliment and continued my baking endeavors. Over the years, I've improved my skills, started entering in baking competitions, started taking orders, and am in the process of making a name for myself and starting a business. Since I experiment with recipes and new creations a lot, I often donate baked goods to friends, neighbors, and to staff meetings or events at my kids' school. And I get asked for my recipes, a lot. The thing is, not only do I compete with my baked goods, am I trying to get my feet under me and business off the ground? These recipes are often the result of a lot of trial and error, sometimes literally the product of blood, sweat, and tears it took to get the balance of all ingredients just right, to create that perfect bite of flavor, texture, and love. After sharing one of my tried and true recipes at school right before the summer, I was asked for the recipe by one of the teachers. At the time, I politely declined because I was intending on competing with this goodie at our local fair. Side note, I won first prize with it. But now that I've competed and summer is over, she keeps hounding me for the recipe. And the thing is, it's mine. I created it. My recipes aren't something I pulled off of Pinterest or whatever online baking blog. They're my experiments, and experience rolls into one perfect creation. It's taken me a lifetime to be able to create delicious treats for other people. Trial and error, burns, blisters, cuts, you name it. I've worked hard to improve and be able to serve people things that are not only edible, really mom, but that taste like home and a little bite of love on a fork. Now I'm getting side-eyed at school, not only by the teacher, but also by her teacher friends and others on the school board she keeps sending me asking for the recipe.